Welcome to Upgrade. I'm your host, Frank the Tank, and today I'm going to bring a headset. It's not just for studio, but it's all around. So we're going to take a look at it, see what you get when you purchase something like this. The model is AU-MH601, and we're going to take a look at it and see what you get and what you include and what are the pluses on this. So I've got this because I love the way it looks, and we're gonna see how well it sounds. So let's go take a look at it. All right, so let's take a look at this the headset. There's no microphone, of course. It's just a headset. All right, so we're gonna open it up here, and this is a studio quality headset. We're gonna take out all the stuff out of it, so the cables, and they give the manual and the warranty information. No details in the back, only it tells you the frequency range is 20 megahertz. Input jack is a 3.5, but it has a conversion kit. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at it and see how it works. So let's go ahead and move this to the side. Paperwork, they give you the warranty, all the information, setup information, so we don't need that. Here, the cable itself. So this is a good quality cable. If you guys just know studio quality, this is what you're looking at. The higher definition of the cable, the 6.3, I believe it is. So let's take it out of the completely box. If you guys see it, it looks like gold plated, but in reality they're not. Now each one, this takes, you could unscrew it from each angle and continue to the 3.5 jack. If you guys can see it here, really simple to remove. Here's the other one, the same thing for the two ends, 3.5, and then you can convert it back to the 6.35. So very simple to take apart, very easy. If you want to connect this to a guitar amplifier or something like that, and they give you a long extended cord, really long cable, if you guys could notice. So let's go take a look at it and open the main item. Let's put this to the side. Really simple. Oh man, this itself, I like it that they give you everything compact in here. Foldable headset, ready to go. The quality of it, it's really soft, really nice and neat how they make the top of it. Oh, little mesh in the top here. I like this part of it. Softness of it, there's a suction to it. I like that. Quality of it looks really well made. Like the softness of this material. I don't know what it is, but it's like velvet material kind of thing. Their logo looks real nice. It looks like a sound wave. That's what it is. Two types of connection: input audio and output. Here's a secondary one. We're gonna test that out, so we're gonna see how well it works here. Moves different directions. If you guys see, very flexible. There's a spring to it. When you twist it this way, there's a spring. It comes back to the center. So extending it, it's right here, different angles, and they give you the numeric angles of extending it. I like that. And they give you a little grip here. This is a plus. I like this. Look at this. This is a nice little thing I like. Flexible, very flexible. Let's see how well it fits too. Oh man, this is, I can't hear anything on the outside. Quality is pretty good. Let's go ahead and test it out down the bridge, and then we're gonna add something to it so you guys can see. So let's compare this one to my studio headset that I have. I have a Sony professional dynamic headset here. If you guys can see it, it has the same options as this one with the actual connection, but the bad thing about this one, you can't disconnect this. This is a permanent connection in here. This one right here is starting to fade out. If you guys can see the Sony fading out, there is no softness on the top of it. It's just basically just to listen in audio studio environment, and there's no sound protection of anything. You could hear everything around you. So the quality of it, it's okay, but it's outdated technology that needs to be upgraded, and unfortunately they didn't concentrate too much on the exterior. It's only internal stuff that they concentrated, and these are the second paddings I replace. They start breaking apart, and these particles start getting into your ears and stuff like that. Quality is pretty good on the mic, on the headset, but very expensive for the price. And instead of buying something like this, I think something like this is a lot better. The quality, durability of it, well made. This is made for external looks too. If you guys can see, you can use it not only audio for your studio, but for gaming, on the streets. These are probably a lot better than the Beats. They look like well made. I like this stuff. And the foldable with this unit here, this is a plus. I like that. Put in your backpack, ready to go. You can't do that with these things, you know. This studio, the Sony ones, you can't fold them. They're very sensitive, you know. These break very fragile. Very simple to cut these cables out. That's why I don't carry these anywhere. These are expensive to be moving anywhere. These are rugged, rough. DJs could be using them, dropping them. They're not waterproof. Nothing's waterproof like these things, you know. Only the small little ear pods. But these are for music DJs, studios, gaming, music all around. Like it. So let's go ahead and put it to a test. And we're gonna put both of them to test. See which one's louder. And we're gonna bring that mic closer. You guys can hear this. So what you want to do with this one, what I like about the option on this one is that you have the cable. You plug it into the side of it. And in case you're gonna walk out or if somebody steps on the cable, this just pops out. It won't bend anything or anything. It just completely pops out. I like that. The contact's simple. All right, we're gonna bring in the mic a little closer to this, and we'll play an audio from one of my videos. And let me bring that mic a little closer here so you guys can see, compare it. So I'm bringing a Yeti right over it, and we're gonna put the mic, the headset in here, and see how well it works with the audio. So we're gonna start going and play some audio. 12 right now, 11. And this is not me. I'm not even. It's not playable like this. I'm not quite sure if you guys can see it. This is super loud. It's really horrible. I don't even want to put them on because it'll make me deaf or something. The system on it. So the quality of it. Brass. I mean, you're gonna have to dumb it down really bad to actually play this. If I put them over the mic, that's super loud. And I have it on high just to let you guys know. That's high, all right. So the quality of it is really good for DJs that are out in the open. So I'm gonna bring it down a little bit more. But today we're gonna put it side by side with the other one and see how well it works. How's the other audio on the other one? And we'll put it the same video, same audio. All right. This is all the way up on this one right now, and I can hear it, but not that much. And I'll put it right next to you guys. It's not going to the red like the other one. So this is the Sony one, the studio quality Sony. Not very good, not very high. I mean, if you want to listen to high density music and you want a good quality, this is probably what I would do. The Sony is not capable. Let me start the video again. I can hear it, but not as much as I can hear on this one. This one has a lot better quality, higher tone on it actually. Really good, like it. Now, let's show you something plus that you can do. So you have your old studio mic and you have two singers in the studio, or you want to share the music with your partner or somebody. Perfect. We're going to plug this one into the computer, and this one, you'll see where I'm plugging it in. So this one, we're going to plug this one directly to the computer. So it's plugged in here into the computer. Now we're going to grab the Sony one, the secondary, and of course I also have the other extensions that you have, and it comes with one of these two that you could actually tie it up in there on the Sony. But the Sony, we're going to take it off, and on this particular headset has a secondary jack in here, if you guys can see it. This is awesome. So we're bridging them here. We're bridging this one to this one, and we're going to play audio on both, high audio on both of them. So I'm listening to this one. This one's playing good, and this one's playing. So just to give you a heads up, look at this. I bridged them right there. If you can see them right here, this is bridging to this one. So you can have two people in the same studio with the same headset, sharing the same connection, which is a great feature. I like that. This is a big plus for this one. And now I'm going to demonstrate you by putting them right next to the speaker. So let's go ahead and play the audio. This one's playing here, that one, and then we'll put the other one. So they're both playing from the same audio connection, and this is a plus. That means if you're in an airport or you're playing a video movie through an iPad or gamepad and you want to share the audio, you can do that with two different headsets, two different connections, and a 3.5 connection, of course, on the secondary. This one could go only one way, but the other end changes to 3.5. This one has the 6.35 and the 3.5 connection. When you purchase something like this, you get a lot more options than comparing to another expensive headset. This headset, it's like I said, it's tether in. You can't change it. Has some cable sticking out, very fragile. You got to replace these once in a while. Every couple months they run out, they start flaking. Not enough cushion in here, very simple. You can see the actual speakers from there, thinness of it. They're not very flexible. These are made for like a lot, just a static area, just to be in a static area. Unfortunately, these don't last that long. They've been replaced. The cable has been too tangled too much. It's been flexed too much. So it's time to move on. Time to come into the real world and start making more music, more gaming, more listening to music, movies in a close environment, which I like about it. This thing is foldable. I like it that you could carry it in your pocket, your backpack, or anywhere that you're going to travel. All the cables, there's nothing external on the outside. You have to carry these two cables, different options, different plugins. One input for the main audio, and then the secondary is just for external and the secondary headset, which I like. I like this whole headset all around. It's a great buy for you guys out there if you guys are gonna look for something like this, for studio headset. Quality is pretty good. I like it all around. The only thing that I wish it was they were included in here would be a little bag. You know, it'd be a nice little addition just to give you a little Ziploc bag, a little zip bag, so you could carry this around in your backpack and then along with your cable. So that would have been a plus. You know, that would have been a little plus addition stuff that you could add in there that I like. But overall, you get a lot more for your value, for your money on this one, a lot more than the secondary. And if you buy two of these, you could share them. Like I said, you could share the input. One input for the audio and the other one secondary will be the input for your secondary headset. So like all around, if you guys like what you guys see, make sure you guys subscribe. I'm your host, Frank the Tank, out.